Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of SnowRunner. You join me here down at the warehouse where I've just picked up some concrete blocks and some small pipes, and we're heading off to the town, which is just down here next to the airdrome, and down where the Hummer is parked actually. And we'll be dropping those off there and then nipping across and getting some wooden planks. Nice easy job. This is the last contract that is fully in White Valley. There is one more contract that will have us in this area, but this is the last one that is starting and ending here. The other contract for here includes other areas, all the other areas in fact, but this is a bit of an exciting one, this one. This will be White Valley kind of ticked off in my book. Unless you guys have decided that you'd like to see me do 100% of Alaska. If that is the case, then of course we will be back here ticking off all the little side quests and missions here and there. But that's entirely up to you. Let's not tip that trailer over, please. It's a little bit of a drive back down to the town, but it's not too bad. We did pretty much this very same drive in yesterday's episode when we were taking off the Valley Polar Base research. Where does that road go? That is seemingly just a shortcut. How bad can it be? Probably a mistake. This is almost definitely a mistake, because this looks like a track that you would only take a scout vehicle down, but the Royal BM is the most capable vehicle in our fleet at this particular time, so how bad can it really be? Is this a long way for a shortcut? Let's stick some lights on for the time being. It's still a little bit dark, even though I did set the time to 6 AM. It is a little bit on the dim side as the sun still rises on this crisp morning in Alaska. This is one of the watchtowers that we got many of episodes ago. This road doesn't actually seem all that bad, to be honest. As long as we don't go for a swim, we should be fine. This bit might be a bit of a challenge on the other hand though. This looks interesting. Very deep mud followed by a hill. And this is the perfect example as to why I like this truck as much as I do. Pulling itself out without even the use of low range. Low range would have definitely helped there, but we didn't need it. So that is, I believe, the sawmill just at the top of that little hill there. So if we carry on down this road, it should eventually take us out pretty much where we want to go. This road is definitely not the main road. So if you're doing this task and you don't like playing in the mud, I'd just stick to the main road. But this is for the last, potentially the last time that we ever have a chance to take this road. I think it's worth the challenge at least. But on that note, I think I will just mention the special photo of the week that we ran all through last month has now come to an end. And at the time I'm recording this, we haven't worked out the winner or anything like that yet, because I'm recording this back to back with yesterday's episode. But the winner will be up on your screen around about now, and it's absolutely fantastic to see. So to that winner, whoever you are, because I don't actually know who it is yet, congratulations. And for those of you who are watching this in the future and wondering what am I talking about? All through the month of August we ran a photo of the week competition. Usually it's, as the name suggests, competition that runs a week at a time, but we ran it for a month, and the winner has now received, or should be receiving in the coming days, a permanent role over on Discord, as well as a $50 Steam gift card to do with as they see fit. So that's absolutely fantastic to see, and there will be more competitions like that in the future. And let's drop into a little bit of low range. Still a little bit stuck. A winch point that isn't just going to fall apart would probably be quite handy. I'm running out of trees. There we are. Let's climb our way up here. It didn't really help much, but what I can do, stick my handbrake on and pull from here. First time I've had to use a winch for this truck in quite a while. But as I've mentioned before, the trailer is basically a land anchor. The thing weighs the earth, so I'm not surprised. If we didn't have the trailer, I imagine we wouldn't have even gotten stuck there at all. But back to what I was saying about the photo of the week. Congratulations to the winner of that and all the runners-up. Don't worry, there will be more opportunities to take part in similar style competitions in the future, as well as I have some plans for some giveaways and the likes. So if you're already over on the Discord and unfortunately didn't win in this particular case, don't worry, there is more chances, and if you're interested in taking part and you're not on the Discord, the link to Discord is in the video description. That's not a good angle to sit at. I don't really want to tip over or be as stuck as I currently am. There we are, brute force our way out of there. Looks like we're about to drive through a lake of some description, which will be fun. Again, one of the other options we've got to is, if we do get stuck, is we can detach the trailer, move the truck forward, and then winch the trailer towards us. That's a little sneaky tactic that we can do if required, but at this point it's not really, although I am going to go into low range, which has actually made things worse. This is why I don't use low range. Speed and power is usually the best tactic. Low range with a diff lock, definitely the superior option, but without the diff lock, it just slows you down. Very interesting road, this one. Definitely a challenge, but that's what we're here for. If it was easy, it wouldn't be fun. We'll wiggle our way through the last of this mud. It looks like it sort of firms up just ahead of us. Pull ourselves a little bit with the winch just to speed things up slightly. Again, the huge trailer behind us, well, it's not a huge trailer, but it is a hugely heavy trailer, is causing 90% of our issues there. Even when it's empty, you have a noticeable performance difference in the truck. This road will eventually join up to the main road. Shouldn't be too much further along this road before that happens. which is awesome to see. In fact, if we look here, just a few more corners to go. We've done, I'd say, a little bit over half of it at this point. It's a bit strange that there's an island over here that we can't seem to get to, which, it is what it is, unfortunately. Of course, another option we have too is if we get stuck, we can always just jump into the Hummer and use the scout vehicle as another winch point. Don't know how useful that would be pulling such a heavy truck and trailer, but it is a doable thing. The Taiga is also not terribly far away, parked up on this very same region. It will be used very soon, in fact, not in this episode, but in the coming episodes. The Taiga will be making its way out, and that's something that I'm personally looking forward to. The road seems to have sort of evened out. A couple of little muddy sections here and there, as you can see. It's a puddle we're currently driving through. Other than that, this is a perfectly fine track to go along. That in front of us looks a bit concerning. I might just take a small shortcut here. Rather than playing in the mud, I'll play in the rocks. Still have a bit of mud to go through. Nothing much to worry about here. Again, just the trailer gets stuck behind us. We could actually be doing with some fuel, which we'll get from somewhere. Let's have a look here. The road splits, and I could go either way, really. I think I'll go around to the left, but I'll try and avoid as much of that mud there as I can. It's going to be impossible to avoid it all, though. Luckily, all these tree stumps around it make for absolutely perfect winch points, which is exactly what you need. The more winch points, the better, especially ones that don't break as easy as these tiny little twiggy tree things that you just instantly rip out of the ground. Slowly getting up the hill here. There's a road. Like, I can actually see the road. When I get to it, I actually want to take a left. It's a good thing I checked there, because I instinctively would have turned right, and that would have been the wrong direction. A couple of tree stumps there that narrow the road ever so slightly. Again, I'm fairly certain this track is meant for scout vehicles, and you're not really supposed to do what we've done here. But it's added to the challenge, it's added to the fun, and at this point right here, we have defeated that road. And now we're on to a firm, iced over road, but we do have chains on the tires, so at least for the truck, this road is ideal. For the trailer, not so much. It will swing around and be a bit of a pain, but that's okay. That was quite a hit. That's the same thing I hit in the last episode as well. So this is where we turn in towards the town. We're dropping all this cargo off behind the Hummer there, straight ahead of us. Apparently in someone's actual driveway. There we are. We don't need the trailer anymore, and we are running quite low on fuel, so I think I'm just going to abandon the trailer here and we'll carry on without it. I might even steal some fuel from the Hummer. That should be enough for us. Don't leave the Hummer completely empty, just in case we need it. I don't really see why we'd need it just now, but just in the off chance that we do, it's there and ready to use. Arguably it is right next door to the garage, so if we did need to recover, that would only cost us maybe 20 seconds to bring it back to where it is. Now that we don't have that huge anchor on the back, you can see just how much easier this truck moves around the terrain when I'm not stuck on tree stumps. I don't even know where that tree stump is. That one there, that's not the kind of tree stump you really want to hit. Not that you really want to hit any tree stumps, but that one in particular is not one you want to hit. There are 2 lots of planks in the truck, and we didn't even have to come to a stop to load those up. We'll just make our way around this little roundabout and back out exactly where we came. Nice and easy. One little bit of mud to contend with here, but without a trailer this shouldn't be really any challenge at all. I've said it many times and I will say it many more times. The Royal BM is one of the best trucks in the game in my opinion. Once you've got it to the point of being upgraded similar to the way mine is, it's almost unstoppable. I'm sure there is better trucks in the game, but for saying I've not gone looking for trucks and I've kind of stuck almost exclusively to Alaska, this truck has been absolutely amazing. It really has came into its own as we've leveled up. In the early days it was a little more than a service truck really, but now it is the go-to truck. And there we are, $6,350. We're now up to over $120,000 in total, another 620 experience in rewards. But with that one being done, that is where I'm going to leave this episode here for today, guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, you can of course subscribe. You can also ring the bell icon as well, that way you get notified of all future uploads. And you can also join me on Discord. Link to Discord is in the video description. It's also over on the main channel page as well. And I will be back tomorrow with yet another SnowRunner contract. Thank you all very kindly for watching, and once more a big congratulations to the winner of the August Photo of the Week special competition, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.